What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this video. My name is Jesus, but you can call me Jesse as well. And what I want to talk about is how when I first got into fitness, when I first got into working out, I thought there had to be a perfect way to train. I really did. You know, if I wanted to gain muscle, people told me start bodybuilding. If I wanted to gain endurance, people told me start running. If I wanted to, be more athletic, CrossFit was like a big option for that. If I wanted to do functional strength, do a lot more kettlebell workouts, or if I wanted to be more mobile, then I had to do yoga. Every person that I saw on YouTube was very convinced. Every person that I would ask kind of had one style of training, and that was it. It was very strict, kind of, and straightforward. And maybe you felt that too. Maybe you felt like when you want to start training for something that it has to be strict, or you have to pick one style of training. You know, if you want to be healthy, if you want to improve your fitness, you had to choose one route. You had to choose one style. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't like that. I feel like it made me confused. I feel like every time I went to YouTube, I feel like every time I tried to look for answers to the questions that I had, I was confused because everybody's saying to pick one thing. Everybody's giving me different advice. But the different advice feels very one-sided. I have to only pick one thing instead of doing all of them at the same time. So, like me, you might have left YouTube or left the places that you were getting this information from a little confused. And I'll be honest with you, I'm here to tell you what took me like 15 years to freaking realize. And it's the fact that you could really do whatever you want. You could do bodybuilding and go run 10 miles if you wanted to. You could do functional kettlebell workouts and bodybuilding workouts at the same time. You can go be a yoga, guru, yoga master, get out there and get your yoga on and still go to the gym and do the bodybuilding workouts. Work on hypertrophy, work on getting that lactic acid in your muscle. You could do both. You don't have to pick one. All right? When I played football and competed in track and field, I loved it. I loved both. But they were different styles of training. After high school, I fell in love with running. I thought it was fucking awesome. I had my first runner's high and I was like, I don't want to let it go. I've been chasing the dragon ever since. I'm just kidding. No, but I've been running. I fell in love with running. But I also fell in love with bodybuilding. I also fell in love with feeling flexible, with feeling like I can move, and not feel so tight all the time. I won a bodybuilding competition, a natural bodybuilding competition in my weight class, I should say. I got third overall. A year after that, first I ran my half marathon. Then I ran a full marathon. And then I did a bodybuilding competition, all within the span of like 2 years. All right. So today, I mix all my training styles. Some days I lift heavy, low repetition, lower sets. Some days I don't lift as heavy. I'm increasing the shit out of the reps and the shit out of the sets. Some days I'm out there doing 5-mile runs, 7-mile runs. Maybe I'll do a 10-mile run here and there. I don't do it as often, but I do try as much as when I can. Sometimes I do trail runs. I mix that in there too. So I say this because, again, you can do whatever you want. You could train like a marathon runner and you could train like a bodybuilder at the same time if you wanted to. You don't have to just do one. You could train the way that your body feels good. You could train the way that your body wants to train. If you want to switch things up, if you want to keep your body adapting to new forms of training, new styles of workouts, you could do that. And there is nothing wrong with that. So let's think about it. I want to throw out there an analogy for you. All right. Think about it like this. If you're a construction man, if you are a blue collar worker, or you know a blue collar worker, or you've seen videos or movies or TV shows about people who do construction, they got tools. They got tools all in their tool belt, all in their bucket, all in their pack out kit. All right. They have a hammer, they have a screwdriver, and they have who knows how many more. I'm not a construction worker. I don't know. But I see them a lot, and I see they have a lot of tools. All right. Now, it sounds a little silly, or this is kind of a silly question, but would you give somebody a hammer when they need a screwdriver? A crosshead screwdriver? No. No, you wouldn't. It's for different things. You know, you how do you screw in a nail? You can have a drill, you can have a screwdriver, something like that. But that's how you screw a nail. It's you screw a screw in. A nail you hammer in. Two different tools are used for different things, but you need all the tools. If you're building a house, if you're building, you know, a tenant improvement room, building, whatever it may be, if you are building something, you have every single tool you need, because you need all of them. And that's how the body works. That's how training styles work. You can use all the different training styles are just different tools for the job. They're all different tools for the job. And you can use every single one of them. And they're all used for a little bit different. They all have different capabilities, but they are all powerful things. Every tool, every training style that you have access to, that people are talking about on YouTube, can all be useful, can all be used to help you lose weight, to help you gain muscle, endurance, strength, all of it. You do not have to pick one. That's what I'm here to tell you to do. That's what I'm here not to tell you to do. That's what I'm here to try to tell you. I feel like there's not a lot of people saying you could do every style of training. It's really just pick one and do that one. And you don't have to. All right. You could literally do multiple. You can literally add multiple training styles in a 1 week training plan if you wanted to. All right. If you're somebody looking to work out, if you're somebody looking to lose weight, get healthier, feel better, and you don't know which route to pick, do them all. And don't feel like you have to pick one after you've done them all. If you really love bodybuilding, but you love kettlebell workouts, do them both. I bet you that's going to help your body. It's not going to make you anything worse. CrossFit and high rocks training are one of the perfect examples of that, except neither one of those incorporate bodybuilding. There is no strict, movements. And bodybuilding doesn't incorporate CrossFit. You're not swinging on a pull-up bar while you're bodybuilding. You're doing very strict movements. But I'm here to tell you again that each one of these tools are good for different things. CrossFit's good for something different than bodybuilding is. But they're both useful tools that you have access to and capability of doing. All right? You are capable. You are a capable human being. If you're trying to be a healthy, strong, capable human being, do it. All right? Do all the things that you want to do. Have fun with it. Enjoy being healthy. Enjoy being fit. Enjoy being somebody who is capable of running a half marathon, maybe a 3K, a 5K, maybe a 5-mile hike, and can still lift a full box over your head, whether it's a box of clothes, maybe it's a box of toys for your kids, maybe it's a box that you're unloading from the truck, maybe you just want to unload all the fucking bags that you have from going to the grocery store. You can be that capable human being by using every tool that you have available to you. I promise, man. You don't have to pick one style of workout. You don't have to pick one form of training. You can incorporate every single one of them if you feel comfortable to. If you want to and you like them, do them all, man. Have fun.